So my favorite summertime show is back and I couldn't be happier. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kellie TV. America's Got Talent Season 9 kicked off tonight and they had the auditions from New York City, and I thought that there were so many talented people. I'm just like, what more can we see this season? Because the season premiere was just mind-blowing with the amount of talent that we had. We started off the show with this piano phenom, a 9-year-old who's like, what, already in 8th grade? Which is crazy, but that's not his talent. He is awesome on the piano, and just to prove it, he played 2 different songs. So yes, it was a yes from all 4 judges. Adrian, you're awesome, and I can't wait to see you again. Alright, so then we moved on to another guy who I thought was pretty phenomenal. I think it's Ricardo and Carlos, his son, and this guy was an acrobatic guy who got really high up there on the stage, like almost touching the America's Got Talent lights. I was like, wow, you are really talented. If I could do just a fraction of what you're doing right now, I would be so happy. And all the judges loved him. Okay, so we had to expect that there would be some people who just weren't amazing, because that's how it goes in these auditions. So we had Mr. Donnie Valentine, who really talked himself up. And a lot of times when people say they're really awesome, sometimes it's because they're just not that good. Their ego's a little overinflated. So Donnie got up to sing, and sorry, Donnie, but it turns out you're tone deaf. But I really did like when you hit the uber high notes. So Donnie Valentine was a big thumbs down and no from the judges. And we had some other crazy people, like Crazy Hula Hoop Woman and just some other people that we knew weren't going to make it through. But there was some more amazing talent. Let's talk about Act 2, the 2 women from New Orleans who shocked everybody. They came out there, they said they were going to sing, and all of a sudden they're like these professional opera singers, and they are amazing. I'm just like, wow. I mean, from this episode alone, there were so many awesome people that I could even see in the finals. I mean, how are we ever going to choose through all these awesome people this season? So they were incredible. All the judges loved them. I'm like, 2 big thumbs up for them. Okay, how could we forget about the girl and the guy who were dancing? They said they just met like 4 days ago, and they had all this cool shadow dancing stuff in the background, and it was just so unique. And you have to think about this show in terms of what act is going to be marketable in Vegas, and I could see these dancers totally having a show in Vegas, whereas some other things, you know, not as marketable. And for me, one of those that I thought was not as marketable, and one that some of the judges loved and some didn't, was the comedy duo slash karate guys. I don't know. I mean, I was on Beamly, which is a super cool app where I'm talking live to all of my friends who, well, friends, I say friends, all across the internet, who are my friends on the internet who love America's Got Talent. We were all talking live during the show tonight, and a lot of people love this act. You know that Howard used his golden star to save them. That's the only one he gets all season, and I'm just like sitting here like crickets. I'm like, I'm lost. I don't find the comedy in this, so you can feel free to tell me that I am wrong down below, because I expect that. That's what people were telling me in Beamly. Just a couple of people agreed with me, but I didn't see the comedy, the humor in that. Not my type of humor at all, but hey, Howard absolutely loved them. And for me, I'm just thinking, I don't think that act or whatever else they have to offer will be very good for Vegas. So for me, it was a thumbs down, and plus I didn't find it very funny. Oh my gosh, how could I forget about the man, Mike, who pulled the car with his teeth? 93 years old, yet another one that I don't think really would be a good Vegas show, but pretty freaking awesome talent, don't you think? I mean, 93 and he's pulling a car with his teeth. I will be happy if I'm walking around at 93. I'll be happy to be here at 93. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the show is ending with one really funny thing and one super awesome talent, and the crazy mime guy came out. We saw him in the previews. We knew he was going to freak out on the judges, and he was just over the top, and I'm like, where is security? Well, it turns out it was Nick Cannon, and big props to someone in the Beamly chat room tonight, because they called it. They're like, I think that's Nick, because he's not on stage and he talks like Nick and he kind of looks like Nick, and it was Nick, and I thought that was super funny, and you know, just something that makes the show cool. And lastly, we had the guy from Alabama who I said right away sings like John Mayer. Well, it turns out he was singing one of John Mayer's songs, and Mel B was like, you have this Ed Sheeran vibe, and I totally see that, and I like that kind of singing, and I feel like he would be great in Vegas, and he was cute, and he was there with his mom, which was super sweet, and I'm like, I like him too. So guys, it is so tough. I want you to tell me down below who was your favorite on the season premiere of season 9 of America's Got Talent, because right now, I don't know. I love the guy at the end. I love the opera singers. I love the piano player. Do I have to choose just one? I'm glad I'm not a judge, because this is going to be a tough year. I can already tell from the previews for the upcoming episodes. So I hope you will join me on Beamly every time the show's on, and this Sunday it's going to be back on. You can log on to Beamly. The link is down below, and you can chat live for free, and it's really, really fun. If you don't believe me, you gotta check it out because it's super fun. And stay tuned here, because I will be reviewing all of season 9, every single episode of America's Got Talent. So be sure to subscribe and thumbs up this video if you like these reviews and if you like watching television show reviews. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.